who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthis, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Hey everybody, this is Hayes Carl, and you're listening to KPFT Houston.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The man with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
There we are. Now we're on the air. Welcome to the Prison Show. Tonight is Friday, March the 6th. And I thought I had a list of all the people we needed to thank this week. But alas, I cannot find it. Do you have that list, David? Maybe?
Yeah, in my emails. Hold on a minute.
In your emails? Okay. Well, we have a lot of people that we want to thank. Thank you for the donations. We appreciate it. I know KPFT is... okay, there's... Ken is here. Ken is in the studio. You heard his phone. We have Joanne next to us. And we have David, as you heard me yelling, and Miss Linda. Linda's answering the phone. David is managing the operations. And
somebody's playing lots of music over there.
I know, yeah, everybody, we got it under control, but tonight, David has lined up an all-female cast. Woohoo! Maggie Luna, the executive director at Texas Harm Reduction Alliance, will be calling in. Marci Marie. Yay, Marci Marie, the Prison Show's women's unit reporter, social media influencer, and director of community engagement at Lioness Justice Impacted Women's Alliance. Whew, she will be calling in. Brittany Robertson, one of my favorite people. She's with Texas Prison Reform activist and the Prison Show board member, one of the Prison Show board members. And of course, Linda and I will be doing our segment this evening, and word on the street is there could be a new foot poem. I'm just saying. There may be. There may be. Not 100% sure. But, David, did you find those donations?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Well,
That's 2 weeks in a row.
I know. I had it, and I don't know what I did with it. So, but we thank everyone who donated. We appreciate, and I think we're still in fund drive.
It's still got the fun and fun drive.
Fun and fund drive still going on, so David's going to put it.
And I found it.
And you found it.
Well, I found the email. I'm getting it open now.
Ah.
Woo!
Woo! Woohoo! He's not going to yell at me. Yay!
You sure?
No.
The night is young.
I know. The night is young. He may just yell at me.
I already broke a sweat just trying to get the camera working.
Yeah.
Athena, we miss you.
Yeah, come back soon.
Yeah. Oh, Lone Star Long Mrs. V. We'll get to the prison show. Ray had to put it under the T's for the prison show.
Yep.
And Maggie Luna said she was holding on option 1. I told her, no, option 2. But that's okay. Maybe she'll make a pledge while she's over there.
Mm-hmm. Hint, hint. Hint,
Hint, hint. So we want to thank Miss Linda Mann, Glory Rubeck, David Collingsworth, Joanne Hall, Jason Wysong, Danny Allen, Ken Decker, Verena Stossel, Michael Vaughn, and Brenda Webb. Thank you all so much for your donations. We really appreciate it. And we are still in pledge drive. It's kind of just easy going pledge drive, but that's okay because we got a lot of sustainers. But we don't want to just count on the sustainers. What we want you to do is let the station know that you're listening. So it don't matter how much you got. If you got $5 or $20 or $50, whatever you can afford, KPFT still has to pay the bills. So just call 713-526-5738, option number 1, or go to www.kpft.org. But remember the drop-down menu, go to the T's for The Prison Show.
All right. And now let's get to Miss Maggie Luna on line 1. Hey, Maggie.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
We are excellent. Excellent. So what do you have for us this evening?
Well, I am filling in for Summer tonight, giving her a break. They're doing so much amazing work. We're in the process of hiring another reentry peer support specialist. And so I think the hiring process for reentry specialists is like so amazing because we get to find people who normally wouldn't have an opportunity with employment, and their incarceration is an asset. Like, don't even apply if you've never been in prison. And so I think like that's just, it feels so good every time we do that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's what they're doing. And then I'm getting ready to go to the a conference next week in Georgia for the criminal justice. Oh Lord, about health and I'm sorry, I can't remember. What
no, that's okay. Yeah, that's the story of my life, right there.
Right. It's we're doing HIV and Hep C in the prisons, so people are getting tested and treated before they come home. And so this whole conference is to connect with people who are doing the work inside of the prisons, and so I'm pretty excited about that.
So the conference is just about in general doing that, or is it specific to Georgia?
No. It's in general. And this is like researchers from all over the country who are working specifically with people with lived experience of being in prison. And it's really awesome because they're like reaching out and listening to the voices of lived experience to impact the research that they're doing. And the purpose of the research is to make sure that people are being treated in prison and then not having to feel shame or guilt or stigma. And so they're listening to people who've been incarcerated to see how to access these services without feeling shame and stigma and being able to be healthy. And so, yeah, I'm excited about meeting all these researchers. going to be researchers from Notre Dame,
Oh, wow.
UCLA, all over. And it's going to be at Morehouse, which is the college that Martin Luther King went to. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, that sounds exciting. And implementing that, because it is very important that people are tested for that before going home.
Yeah, and one of the things, like, I found out I had Hep C while I was in prison. And so that experience was terrible. Just the entire, from front to back, was terrible. I didn't even know that there was treatment for it. And so I was able to get treatment when I got out, but I still find that there are people who don't know. And if you don't know and you're afraid to ask, then it could potentially be fatal, you know?
I thought they checked you for that while you were in prison, though, across the board.
Yes, they do. And that's how I found out that I had. But the treatment that I had, they just sent me a letter. It was at mail call, told me that I had it, and then sent me on medical. I didn't even know why I was going on medical team. You know, it was just such a terrible process and I didn't know anything about it, you know. And then you're incarcerated with people who also don't understand it, and so it just brings a lot of extra stuff with it. So, this is just amazing research that's being done to make sure people are being treated within the prisons and all the way through, and being treated with humanity and dignity.
And that includes Hep C and HIV?
Yes, and they're also implementing PrEP, which is the medication.
Oh.
And so, yeah, I'm going to learn more about that while I'm there. So I can't say much about that. I'll definitely know more whenever I get back.
Okay, because I haven't heard them doing the pre before. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think they're doing like a study. I don't know. I will definitely reach back out and let you know when I get back, because I think it's a study where they're trying to see if people would be okay taking it. I don't know. I don't even want to lie and say that I do know, because I don't.
Well, what else do you have going on?
Oh, Texas Harm Reduction Alliance is just really, really just hanging on, man. We're doing amazing things out there. Our reentry team is growing. Our drop-in team, a drop-in center is a center where people can come and access resources. And so, you know, Summer and Jason go into Del Valley and to 969, which is the state jail out here. And so they're able to meet peers while they're inside. And then they have days where they have actual in the office where they meet with peers. And so it's really, today we had somebody get the keys to his apartment. And I'm telling you, I've seen this guy on the streets for over a year.
Oh,
and just
wow.
seeing him with his key in his hand, it was just so amazing. And the person that's been working with him, she's a wonderful peer, and she's been there for him every time he's asked for, help with accessing these resources and being able to do the housing application and talking to the case managers and stuff, being out there on the streets and trying to survive and trying to keep up with all of this paperwork, you need somebody to help you. And so the people that we have working at THRA, I mean, we've all been there, and so it's just beautiful to see people it's just the look in their eyes when they've been suffering for so long,
So at the beginning of the show, you mentioned that y'all were hiring. Is that where you're going through the process? Are you still looking for applicants?
Well, we're in the last process. So we did we posted the job, and then we did the interviews, and we interviewed all of the people who applied. And so today they went into the jail for their working interview. And so I'll find out Monday who they pick, and then we'll offer them the job.
That's exciting.
Yes, and I'm also, fingers crossed, I'm working on another project trying to expand our reentry to 2 more people, and they would be specific to housing navigators, and all they would do is navigate housing for people when they come home. And so that's the project that I'm working on.
And you're specific to Austin, correct? Or are you?
Yes, right now we're specific to Austin. We do get phone calls from all over the state, and we have resources across the state that we can refer people to. And we do have people that we work with all across the state who are peers. But it's really hard to find another organization that is actually will sit there and go through the trenches with you like the people at THRA will. There's a lot of people who only show up whenever it's convenient for them. And, whenever you first come home and you don't have anything, you can't get on a schedule and meet me at 2 o'clock on a Wednesday,
Right.
We have to be flexible. Yeah, so it's hard whenever we have to refer somebody off so we know that that they're not going to be taken care of like they will with a peer from THRA.
Now, Joanne brought up a good point. Do you work with halfway houses?
That's one of the things that I'm trying to outreach into. Oh my God. There's like so much that I wish I could do, but we're just a small little team. And so one of our dreams is to get our own house. And so we don't have to deal with other people, because there are people who they take advantage of people. And it's, oh my God, I'm sorry. It's just the stuff that I see every day of people having to put up with like trap house situations and not being treated like, they're getting the money because the resources are there for the house, but the person is not being cared for. And so my dream is to be able to have like our own halfway house, but I'm in the process where I'm just even learning what the legal process, like what would that look like? What kind of liabilities would that be? And so it's just, I wish there were a THRA in every city across Texas, because
yes,
it's heartbreaking to see these people show up homeless after they've been housed with somebody who's getting government resources, and they can't survive. And that's what that whole house is specific for reentry,
And we hear about that all the time here at the Prison Show. We're familiar with the houses around the Houston area that do just what you just said.
In ATC, oh my God. I wish we could house everybody.
Oh, right. And, David sent me Happy Amplify Austin Day.
Oh, yeah.
Evidently, you've got a lot going on. You're doing that too.
Yeah, well, it was Amplify Austin Day was yesterday.
Oh,
and so,
okay.
Yeah, we were. It's a day where all the nonprofits in Austin do a drive for 24 hours, and we're just small but mighty,
You are mighty.
So we raised. We're a scrappy little bunch. We raised a little bit of money, but And it's really, when you try to think about all of the funding cuts and everything, like, I don't know, I'm so blessed that our team is continued to stay funded. I don't know how, because harm reduction is so hard to fund. State and federal funding is just almost out of the question. So,
well,
but we've been very blessed.
And we hope you continue to be blessed. But how can someone get a hold of you if someone is on the inside and they want to write to you?
That's P.O. Box 14443, Austin, Texas 78761.
Okay, I have P.O. Box 14443, Austin, Texas 78761.
That's correct.
Well, thank you, Miss Maggie. And you know what? You are blessed, and we hope you continue to be blessed. And we look forward to having you back on.
Well, thank you. And I want to tell everybody inside, there's so much out here, and it's not hopeless. And if I can be sitting where I am today, I mean, it's just amazing where I was 10 years ago. So just don't give up. And we love you all.
Yes, we do. Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. Now we have Miss Marci Marie. She is on line 3. Hey, Marci.
Hey, y'all. How are you?
We are doing good. And just think, a few weeks ago, you were in the studio.
I was, and I'll be there again soon.
Oh.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking news, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to tell her yet.
No, clearly. I'm over here. What? She's coming back. Yay.
She's going to be co-hosting.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
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 And then she's going to
I'm
have
so
a very
excited.
special guest who will be in the studio also, according to the email today.
Yeah.
Did you read that, Marci?
I did read it. She will be in studio. She's looking forward to it.
Well, why don't you tell everybody who that's going to be?
Well, we have the Wyndham ISD Superintendent, Christina Hartman, is going to be in studio. She's going to be, I'm going to interview her about all the incredible work that she's done this past few years in advancing programming. And, I'm really excited to hear what she has to say for us.
Live in the studio.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Well, I have another surprise. I've got Jennifer Toon right here with me.
Hey,
y'all.
Hey.
So Jennifer Toon is the executive director for Lioness, and we are in College Station, and we're going to talk about why in just a second. I want to give some updates about what's going on with PACT, the Parole Advocacy Coalition of Texas. Lioness is on the steering committee for PACT, and Jennifer and I are very involved with that coalition, really trying to transform parole in Texas. We had a strategic planning meeting in Austin, and we had several of our members and the steering committee there, and we spent an entire day really hashing out what you all want on the inside, what people in prison are asking of us, and what are people on parole asking of us, and really narrowed down some priorities moving into this next legislative session. We're getting ready to really dive into that. Super excited to start sharing that with you all, the more details and the calls to action, because, legislative session is next year, y'all. So those of us in the free world have a job to be really paying attention to the laws and policies that affect our incarcerated loved ones and our loved ones coming home from prison, and we have to act on that.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, really excited. Well, Jen, did you want to tell us why we're in College Station?
Yeah, so we've been here for 2 days, and we've been speaking to some students at the public health college and really talking about our specific work around emergency planning on the inside of prisons, and also maternity health for incarcerated women. I don't know if you wanted to...
Yeah, we got to speak to 3 different classes, actually, here at Texas A&M, the School of Public Health, like Jen said. And one of the classes was like a field research class, and we got to really talk about how we have worked with universities and other research partners to really dive into things that affect incarcerated folks, and how we can use that research to then publish reports and take those reports to the ledge, and that was really cool. Then the next class we spoke to was the emergency planning class, and I think they were really surprised at some of the stories we told surrounding how it really goes down inside of Texas prisons and jails when there is like a natural disaster during and even like COVID, some of the things and that we learned through that, and we hope that this room full of grad students that are about to go out into the workforce, that as they're doing their work and their new jobs, that we planted some seeds there that they need to remember this population that's very vulnerable, especially in an emergency situation behind bars. You know, we really have to think about that incarcerated population, and as we're planning to protect human life and protect people, we want to remember the people on the inside. And then today was a really special one, I feel like. Mm-hmm. We got to talk to a maternal health class, and we, again, shocked them with some of the information that we know. You know, currently Texas jails house about 400 pregnant women every month. And I think they were really shocked about some of the real conditions that pregnant women face, the separation from child, and they study a lot about the effects of child and mother separation. So, yeah, that was a more intimate conversation. It was kind of like not a lecture. It was us really circled up with the students, just having very raw conversations and answering questions from them. And I just, speaking to university students feels so special to me. I think that especially as they're going out into the workforce, we have this opportunity to really educate them about the raw details of what happens inside of Texas prisons and jails, and hope that they carry that knowledge with them into their work. And I think that it's really important part of our work. Jen has some also updates regarding, well, you went to the board meeting for TJJD.
Yeah, I recently attended the Texas Juvenile Justice Department board meeting. There's also a rule hearing that folks can give public comment to this Monday. You can do that via online, or you can actually come to the hearing here in Austin. And, you know, I like to bring TJJD up in the youth prisons because I think so many of us in TDCJ were incarcerated in TYC/TJJD. And so as we work on criminal justice, we have to work on juvenile justice, right? Because we know that there's this pipeline, school-to-prison pipeline, that we want to be able to stop kids from going into the system, because we know system involvement as a youth usually means that you're going to have system involvement as an adult. So there is some public comment happening for some rule changes that unfortunately would make it a little easier to send kids on into the adult system if there's some behavioral issues within TJJD. But Marci, I think people really want to hear the next update that I want to give, and that is the Heat lawsuit is proceeding to trial March 30th, and so we anticipate that trial will last 2 weeks. Lioness is a plaintiff along with several other advocacy organizations to really hold the state accountable for the dangerous heat conditions inside of our Texas prisons. So hey, if y'all are praying people, if whatever energy, faith you are, please send it towards us and our attorneys for that trial, because I'm anticipating a good result. But the fact that we're able to be in unity with the family groups and with system-impacted people to really stand up against the system about the heat is just really monumental. And for women, it's especially monumental for us to be able to stand together in a way that I just don't think that we've ever been able to do before. So,
Yeah, I want to say that we had a preliminary injunction, which I know we told you all about, and I testified during that preliminary injunction, and I will probably be called to testify again. I've been told to be on standby and be available. But Jennifer, it'll be your first time. You'll be testifying.
yeah.
Yeah, you 20 years of incarceration and experience of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice and the youth system, and you're going to be in federal court on the witness stand. And so I'm putting you on the spot, and I see your face, but just tell us what that means for you.
Well, I mean, I think they're going to ask a lot about our organization and how we started and what the intent of our organization is, and to be able to represent especially our population of women and trans folks in this very special way. I mean, y'all know, like, living in a system that you often feel subhuman or just not human at all, and to be able to kind of be David versus Goliath, I guess, in a way, is deeply empowering. So I'm nervous, but I feel deeply honored to be able to represent our folks in our community and hopefully everyone on the inside.
Yeah, and Jen, I'll be in the courtroom, and several other Lionesses and allies and friends will be in there, and we'll have the folks on the Prison Show will be with us in spirit, and we'll have so many incarcerated folks rooting for us, and I know y'all are going to be sending your love and your energy our way, and we appreciate it so much. And I want to be really realistic about what the trial means. We do expect a positive outcome from the judge, because the judge has so far led us to believe that we have already made our case. But the way lawsuits go is if the judge rules in our favor, the agency will most likely appeal, and it'll go back and forth. It's not instant. So I want folks to, yes, have hope, know that we're fighting, know that progress is being made, and that's massive. Know that we are not going to stop fighting until there are safe temperatures inside Texas prisons, and also know that it's a process, and this is another big step in the process. And I'm just super excited. The last, because I know we're coming up on time, after tonight, let's see, we're going to get up in the morning and drive to Dallas. Mm-hmm. We're with the Dallas Human Rights organization. Human Rights, I'm saying it wrong. And they are hosting a panel discussion on dignity behind bars. It's about women specifically, women's experiences in Texas prisons and jails. And we'll be offering our lived experience and our expertise as what folks can do to make changes around that. And so we're excited for that. And you all, I'm going to let Jen give you our P.O. box, but I need to shout out. Someone sent me a book, and I finally got it. And thank you so very much. I've been traveling. I have super crazy travel schedule, 4 different states this month. It's really crazy. But I'm going to take it on the plane with me the next trip. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, and I'll make a video and all the good stuff. Jen, give them our P.O. box so they know how to get a hold of us.
Yeah, it's Lioness Justice Impacted Women's Alliance, P.O. Box 12051, Austin, Texas 78711.
We love y'all on the inside. Shout out to my sisters on the Dr. Lane Murray unit and everybody incarcerated. Know that there is an army out here fighting for you. You are worth tomorrow. You are worth your hopes and dreams. You are worthy of all of that, and you are so much more than whatever happened that puts you in the situation you're in now, and we will continue to fight for you.
Hey, quick question. Who is the judge in your case? In the case?
Judge Pittman. It's Judge Pittman.
Oh, okay. All right. I was curious about that. I know I've seen it, but it's been a little while since I looked at the case. So, yeah.
And let me tell folks that if you go to the Lioness website and you click on advocacy and you click on Texas prisons, his latest ruling from last year you can read there and download.
Oh, thank you. I know a few people like that information. So you go to the Lioness webpage?
Yes.
And then click under advocacy. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Texas prisons, and then there'll be a section for HEAT where you can look at his ruling and download it.
Great. Well, we appreciate y'all both. We appreciate Lioness, and we hope you have safe travels.
And we'll see you on the 27th.
Yes.
Sounds great. I'm really looking forward to it. See y'all soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
All right. Now we have Miss Brittany. Hey, Brittany.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I was just enjoying listening to everybody. Yeah, things are good.
You got Rumble there?
He's actually, so Trey's in the chair and Rumble's on the floor on his blanket. So yeah, they're right next to me. I don't get very far without them.
Yeah, she was surprised I put Rumble on the advertisement.
Oh, you did?
That was a good picture.
It made my day. It really did.
You know
he
what?
was sleeping and I woke him up.
She never puts my babies up on the...
I don't think I've ever seen your babies. Do you have any pictures of them?
All over my Facebook.
Oh.
Linda's like all over it, yes.
Yeah, but whenever I advertise the Death Row Angels, do you guys have pictures together while you're holding your babies?
Well, no, Linda's got like 30 of them. I mean,
yeah.
she could.
So I guess I could post that one where she's asleep and they're all over the couch.
Yeah, we could do that.
Maybe I'll have to make something up with ChatGPT between y'all's pictures, so you're both in the same room, and you got about 50 babies all around you.
That's right. Well, Brittany, what do you got for us tonight?
So I was able to send a few snap and sends in over the last few weeks to some of the units, but I wanted to wait till I was on here to announce too much aside from social media. So I guess the best way to preface this is in 2020 when I first met some of the guys on the incarcerated team, one of the most frequent complaints is their lack of ability to parole with a security threat group tag out of restrictive housing. And in talking to them, a few of them had a rough disciplinary past, but I was looking at the parole denial reasons and comparing that to the policies, and we noticed a huge flaw is their ability to change some of those denials wasn't offered equally, and it all hinged on one main decision for them. And ultimately, that decision doesn't completely impact the future in the sense that it would impact public safety. So in communicating with them, I decided to put in a public information request for the number of individuals who parole out of restrictive housing with the security threat group tag. And I wanted to make sure that we captured the data before COVID. I knew, of course, COVID was going to affect numbers, but I didn't know how much. So getting the public information request, I was really shocked to find out that they weren't really embellishing that fact whatsoever. The number was actually kind of sickening, especially if you knew the full number of individuals tagged as a security threat group member. Is at the time it was about a little over 1,000 that had an active tag. So the public information request revealed that in 2018, 5 members paroled out of the entire state. 2019, 4 members paroled out of the entire state. 2020, we hit 15, which is the highest number. so after that, it was 3 in 2021, 6 in 22, and a total of 10 in 23. So I'd watched over the summer, you know, the advocates that went to the board meetings and everybody that showed up at the Sunset Advisory, right? I've seen David there. I've seen Danny there. You know, Marci, with all she was going through at the time, too. But so many people showed up and spoke about what affected them and the things that were wrong with the system at a really pivotal moment to say it. But so I had to wait for last year to, of course, end in order to get the full scope of the data for 2025. But I will say the times are definitely changing. Out of last year alone, 510 security threat group members were paroled.
Oh, wow.
So that would have equaled a third of solitary confinement at the time as far as tagged members. And while these numbers are really great and I'm enjoying seeing my team members come home, I have to admit I'm a little angry because I've heard these men tell me about their SCC and their UCC reviews and how if they say they don't want to go to grad, then basically they know what the answer is going to be. A lot of them quit showing up to the reviews, their disciplinary hearings. They just figured the deck was stacked against them. But I can honestly say that's not an excuse anymore. These men are being judged individually on their behaviors. They're being looked at for the efforts they are trying to make, even if those efforts aren't always within policy capability, right? You know, a lot of these guys want to get into programs, but these are the same guys that aren't showing up for their own review. And I was talking to one of the team members over at Wainwright Unit, and he's like, well, what do I got to do? What do I got to do to get paroled? And I said, well, you know, first and foremost, you have to show up for yourself. And he's like, well, to be honest, you know, I haven't been going to those reviews. And he says, do you really think it matters? I said, well, I'm going to pose kind of a sarcastic question to you. But what are your chances of getting hired at a job if you don't show up for the interview? If you don't show up for yourself, the people that are sitting there in charge of deciding your future are going to wonder why they showed up and you didn't. So I guess one of the things I definitely want to reiterate is for these guys that are saying it's not worth it or that it doesn't matter, it does. And we don't get to say things are never going to change because in the course of, you know, since 2020 and me knowing these 50 men, a lot has changed. I got dads reading bedtime stories to their kids on the tablet. We got guys listening to music that takes them back a couple decades, back to, you know, when times were a little bit better. But you also have this ability to see men who thought that nothing was ever going to change coming to the realization that as long as they're willing to change it, it's guaranteed to. And I've just really been enjoying watching these guys come out and seeing all the support that they have out here. Mark, one of our most recent releasees, you know, he came out and he's hitting the ground running. Every day he messages me some of the accomplishments that he made. So it's been really beautiful. But a lot of them are definitely going to be showing up to the board meeting. Still waiting on that date to be announced. But we're ready to talk about some of the questions we have because one of those questions is the repeated denials. I want to know if they were really about public safety. If they paroled a third, was it really safety that kept them from getting their GED, or was it a lack of effort or a lack of realization that they were going to be out there because they're going to be there at the board meeting. They're going to have questions. And I'm looking forward to hearing the answers.
Me too. I want to hear that. I want to hear that also.
Yeah, I think about some of the guys that lost their loved ones, and they were told that they couldn't get those contact visits because of safety. But these are the same people, that could have been spending the last decade getting a GED, which, I don't know, would have led to a lot more safety than going through the grad program. So that's my opinion.
And mine. Just thought I'd throw that in. Mine too. And it's for a lot more than the STGs also. I mean, there's a lot of people that are in SEG.
Yes.
For some of the same reasons, just they're just not part of that security threat group.
Exactly. Yeah, there's one group member for right now is in prison for a DWI, but he can't get drug rehabilitation because of a tag, and I'm questioning where's the logic in that, because the way that I ended up with epilepsy was from a drunk driver, right? So I'm thinking, I try to put myself in a victim standpoint in that sense, and to know that that person could look at me and tell me, well, they wouldn't let me go because I was a gang member and I wouldn't leave my gang. That, as a victim, that wouldn't be important to me. The importance of knowing there's, less of a chance of a drunk driver would ultimately mean more in the way of justice to me.
Well, Brittany, how can people write to you if they want to get a hold of you?
Absolutely. Texas Prison Reform, and it's P.O. Box 671, Kaukauna, Wisconsin, 54130, and it's spelled Kaukauna, Kaukauna.
Well, we appreciate you, Brittany, and I know I'll be seeing you soon.
Yes, absolutely. All right, you guys take care, and thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, now it's time for the Death Row Angels and Linda's Feet. Both of us. All right, so good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row and everyone else listening. So, according to the custodial death report from the Texas Attorney General, TDCJ has reported 141 deaths since January 1st. Now, this does not include local county jail information. It does include Hospital Galveston. So, 141 deaths across TDCJ. The Michael unit alone has had 15 deaths since January the 1st. So you can see the same thing I'm seeing. Just go to the custodial death report website, which is updated every work day throughout the day. So these numbers may change depending on when the deaths are officially reported. Keep that in mind. And like I've been saying, transparency matters. Accountability matters. But you have to pay attention. And you... Okay, Linda. she got really low there in her chair. Okay, so like my friend Leroy says, no voice is too small. So right now, there are 4 scheduled executions in Texas and 16 across the United States between now and the end of 2026, according to the Death Penalty Information Center. There have been 5 executions so far this year, with 3 being in Florida. If you're looking for action beyond showing up, head over to the Death Penalty Action website. They have active petitions, and it is deathpenaltyaction.org. The next execution scheduled in Texas, Cedric Ricks, is scheduled for March the 11th. That's this week coming up. And he is out of Tarrant County. And just like with every execution, the Prison Show will be there in protest and solidarity. James Broadnax is scheduled for April the 30th and is out of Dallas County. Edward Busby is scheduled for May the 14th, and he is out of Tarrant County. And John Rubio, who was recently scheduled for November the 12th and is out of Cameron County. So November the 12th, they scheduled him that far in advance, and he has to stay in the Death Watch cells. Even though my friend Mayo is gone, I will continue to use his words in his honor. Here is the news you can use. Rodney Reed, once again, you were scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court for today, March the 6th. In case you're keeping track, this is the 14th time you have been scheduled for conference since September the 29th. Talon Carter, you are scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court today, coming out of the CCA. Victor Saldano, you are scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court on March the 20th, coming out of the CCA. Gary Green, you were denied at the Supreme Court on February the 23rd, coming out of the CCA. Christopher Love, on February the 17th, you filed your 11071 at the CCA. Juan Ramirez, you were calendared for oral arguments at the Fifth Circuit on May the 13th, but on March the 2nd, an entry stated it will be rescheduled for a date not yet determined. And David's texting me, you're hiding. He wants you to move.
He told me to move to the right, so I did.
I don't know, he just texted me. Okay, Gerald Marshall, on March the 2nd, you filed a motion for a COA and brief in support at the Fifth Circuit. Gregory Newsom, your brief was filed at the CCA on February the 25th. William Irvin, on February the 26th, the state filed an advisory at the district court. Juan Alvarez, the state filed a response to your petition for rehearing at the Fifth Circuit on March the 2nd. Then on March the 5th, you filed a response to that. Cedric Ricks, you were denied at the CCA on March the 4th. And Ricky Cummings, on March the 5th, you filed a response in opposition to the motion filed by the state at the district court. And again, as a reminder, I do not check the trial court updates, but if you would like me to check yours, just let me know or let Linda know. And if possible, I will. Some of the smaller counties do not have access online. And another reminder, we are not attorneys, but I can definitely look your stuff up. I can do that. All right, Linda has some poems.
Yes, the first poem I have.
You're not.
Oh. The first poem I have is The Pair That Never Fell by Tyrone Jamal Williams. Caught in a whirlwind to win a chance at chance's romance, moans, hugs, and souls blush, giggling when spotted, binds love into touch. To catch what never ran, leaves bustle and rush, as if thinking, beautiful it is to watch the pair hold, strongly, proudly, winking bold. Heartbeats the pair aren't colliding, rather embracing one's energy, giving way to life's light, no room for shades, grades, gaze, but little walkways and soulmates, leaving no space empty. Fought hand not to fall, soaked in comfort, infused by trust, deeply rooted in fruitful love. The pair can't get enough. In life, their awesome storms, set stages, magnificent themes, unexpectedly and quietly salivating, audacious dreams. Sunshine with ample reasons, swinging while gliding for your love through all seasons. The pair that weathered all things, never felt for anything, until love blew in and changed everything. It's pretty cool, Tyrone. I like that. And then I have another poem, Linda's Feet, Part 3, written by Marci Robinson.
Part 3.
Me and Linda's feet are happily married. Not once her feet has smelt like funky corn chips. I am a good man, and her feet tell me so. But next time I give her a poem to read, I don't want to hear another man's voice reading her poem. It was offbeat and less romantic. The poem was for Linda's voice and nobody else. I know I sound like a jealous man, but Linda's feet is all I ever wanted. Until one day I saw Danny's foot on the prison show. I believe it was on a cool day of February 6th, when Danny's foot was on the countertop dressed in capri jeans. I was fixated to see her dainty feet without shoes, spinning around the stripper pole giving me a show. When Linda's feet came home, I shook off the fantasy of Danny's feet. She asked me what was wrong, and I told her honestly about my fantasy. She told me I was a bad boy and stuffed her foot in my mouth. Speechless and dumbfounded, I couldn't believe her aggressiveness. Then she said, "Your eyes is for my feet and my feet only. Now go to the kitchen and grab the whipped cream." Oh, God.
Well, we made sure that Ken would not read the poem this evening.
You broke his heart, though, because he really wanted to read it.
Yeah. In fact, he was holding it.
Yes.
He was going to read it. And then,
Got to that part.
he got to that part, and it's like, oh, okay. But we're just curious how it went that direction. How Linda's feet. It swerved that direction.
At least they don't smell like corn chips.
That's
That's
right.
true. That is true. No corn chips for Linda's feet. Not at all. This is too much. I will say that I do not recall having a bare foot on this counter. My foot had a shoe.
Had a shoe on, yes.
It had a shoe. And
a dainty little shoe.
It was imagination, his fantasy.
Oh, it was imagination. Oh, okay. Woo-wee. All right, with your whipped cream. What's his name again?
Marquise. Let's see.
Marquise
Robinson.
Or
how you say, I don't know if he
Be
says
careful.
Marquise.
Don't say it all.
Oh, we didn't say where. We just said.
I'm just saying, be careful, that's all.
Be careful.
Be careful. We're so used to doing it, like it ain't a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been doing it for years, and all of a sudden
We can't do it no more.
we can't do it. I blame it on Florida.
But, I noticed that the shout-outs that TPA were asking for, they want nicknames and things like that. They don't do the whole thing either. So it's not just us, it's Edovo.
Yeah, it's Edovo.
Blame it on Edovo.
Which I think stemmed from Florida. I'm just blaming everything on Florida.
I think it's Florida, too.
I mean, might as well. All right? Right. All right.
That it?
That's it.
Well, speaking of Florida, I was contacted yesterday and today both by Travis Fletcher's legal representation.
Woohoo!
So hopefully we're going to get some act right out of Florida, but we're going to have to say some heavy-duty prayers over that one.
Yes, and we will be.
DeSantis, isn't that the governor out there?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he's
good.
He's good. He ain't budging off of Travis Fletcher.
Oh.
That ain't so
and
good.
He's scheduling executions
Yeah.
one right after another.
Yeah.
There's already like 10
I mean, the Supreme Court's already ruled over the youth, but yet Travis is still locked up. There's some other people that are still locked up.
Absolutely.
Florida just won't let them go.
Nope.
So hopefully that attorney will. I don't know what he can do. I mean, you got to get the governor to budge, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't know how to do that. I mean, he is who he is. And
Well, I seen a TikTok the other day where they put a firecracker in the guy's back pocket. Maybe that might work.
let's do it.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hey.
I'm all for it.
So I know what we can do. We got a little bit of time. You know what we're going to do?
What?
Play Death Row Angels.
Oh.
Yeah. This one's for the women who walk the hardest road. Linda Danny, the Death Row Angels. Listen. Behind the fences, razor wire and fear. They show up steady year after year. No fame, no cameras, no big parade. Just letters, visits, prayers they made. They talk to souls the world forgot. Bringing peace to a place where mercy's not. You can feel their strength when the night grows cold. 2 hearts of fire, 2 hearts of gold.
Death row angels walking through pain, turning tears into hope, like sunlight through rain. Linda and Damon, you carry that flame, standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, families driving miles with no rest. You meet them halfway, give them your best. Holding hands when goodbye's near. You face that darkness, killing the fear. You don't judge, you listen, you care. You remind the lost that someone's there. In the shadow of the needle under steel and stone. You prove compassion can't stand alone.
Death row angels, walking through pain, turning tears into hope, like sunlight through rain. Linda and Dane, you carry that flame, standing for love when the world points blame.
Yeah, they don't do it for applause. They do it cause it's right. They show up in the silence, keep showing up every night. When justice turns its back, they stay. When the system says no, they find a way, yeah. So here's to the letters, the miles to fight, to the long nights spent keeping candles alight. You remind us all what it means to live, that forgiveness is power and love's what we give. Texas heat, cold cells, no rest, no glory. But Linda and Danny keep changing the story, yeah.
Two angels,
one mission,
hearts unbreakable,
unshaken.
Death row angels,
the real ones. Respect. Respect.
Respect.
Respect.
Hey, we appreciate all you guys do.
Thank you.
And now we're going to pitch.
Oh. Oh, set it up there.
Set it up, yeah. Now, look, y'all, it still is pledge drive, and even though the ladies are over there telling sweet nothings to each other, y'all call 713-526-5738, option number 1, and donate. And we got some empty lines over here if you want to do option number 2 and make a shout-out. If you're like me and you don't like talking to folks, man, just go online, get on your phone and go to www.kpft.org, and remember to hit that drop-down menu. It's kind of tricky. The other day whenever Joanne was doing it, she almost missed it. But it's just a drop-down menu. It says, who would you like to donate to? And you hit the little arrow. Go down to the T's for The Prison Show.
Now, who was whispering sweet nothings?
Well, I heard somebody talking, and you're the only two that are in that room.
I can assure you that Linda and I were not whispering
So
sweet
who's talking in the background?
Well, they're not sweet nothings to each other.
They're not?
No.
It's not what I heard. I heard rumors.
Oh, Lord. Really? There you go, David. And now it's going to be a rumor. There you go.
Hey, it's not the first time.
What?
A few years back, that rumor was going around. You don't remember?
Hell no.
That was
what do you?
Well, that was when I was at the other place.
Oh no, that was all of us. yeah, that was all of us combined.
Everybody, huh?
Everybody,
We're getting our freak on?
The whole gang.
Oh, well. You never know.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, we're kind of old to be doing all that.
I know.
If I was 19 again, maybe. Let's pay the bills.
Pay them.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and The Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas, obtain parole, and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
All right. Let's get to some callers. How about Melina? There we go. Hey, Melina.
Hi.
You are on the air. Go ahead.
Okay. I want to give a shout out to Trevor at Robertson Unit. I just want to say that we miss you, we love you, and we're grateful that we have you, and we hope you get out soon, and we love you, and we miss you very much. That's all.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. How about Brenda?
Hello, son. I'm so glad they moved you to your last stop. It's been a long years down the road. But keep your head up, keep yourself in shape, because you're going to need it, because your grandson is on the run, and so you and your daughter is going to have to run. So I want you to be prepared to run. All right, son, we will see you soon. Love you.
All right. Well, thank you, Brenda. Thank you very much. And hey, Richard Franks, I got your letter here. Y'all mailed, or y'all, I'm saying y'all, you mailed it here at the station. But just to make sure, let me give y'all the correct address for the Prison Show. If you want to mail something to the Prison Show, if you want to send Miss Linda something, or David, Joanne, Ken, me, mail it to 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas, 77371. That way I will get it. I just got this one, and it was laying in the back. Linda found it. So just heads up, mail it to the Chipmunk Trail. All right, let's get to Elise.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to send a quick shout out to Woody on the Polanski unit. I hope you are okay and you managed to settle where they brought you. I am not saying exactly where you are, so I guess I can say that. I just wanted to tell you to stay positive, even if 2026 looks like a gloomy year with an awful start. Keep going like you always do. Here we are just going to have a lazy weekend with the girls. Take care of yourself. I will write you soon. Thank you and have a good weekend to everyone.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. All right. How about Eva?
Hey, Two-Step, how is it going? Always fun to tease you a little. So, when I first heard about you, the way I pronounced your name was Mabri. That's the German way to pronounce your name. I think it would probably be the same in France, like Salut Mabri, comment ça va? See, it's the same with Anna or Anna. Same name but different pronunciation. But people calling you Maybe, or even worse, Mayberry, that's ridiculous, cutie. People will fuck up a wet dream you said. Well, can you imagine that in the last job reference they misspelled my last name? Like, seriously, how bad can it be? But I told you that my last name is difficult. Anyway, I think you have a nice first name. So, the next full moon will appear on April 1st, and you definitely can make a wish on a full moon. I guess you missed that chance on my birthday, but hey, maybe in April then. So, the full moon in March seemed to be kinda special though, but I will tell you more about it in a message. It was very beautiful though, like very, very beautiful. Okay, cutie, thank you one more time for the birthday wishes and the cake. So, Trey, have a nice weekend and be good, okay? Take care, cutie, and I'm sending love. Bye.
All right. Thank you very much, Eva. How about Tanya? Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tanya, are you there? Okay, maybe. Hello? I don't know.
Tanya, you're on the air. Tanya.
I don't think it's Tanya. Maybe. Can you hear me? Hey, David, I don't think this is Tanya. Maybe it's... Yeah, how about we do... Let's just do Eva Maria. How about that?
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany. This evening I have a small request for you. Maybe you could pray for Martin's godchild Werner. We are a bit worried because he's ill and we don't get a proper diagnosis because we have to wait a long time for the doctors. And I think you could really do this really nice child a favor and pray for him. And I will tell you in the next weeks what has happened, and I do hope that Werner gets the right help. I hope you are as fine as possible. I think it's so important that you exist and that some of you maybe pray for others or try to spread a positive mood and not give up. You matter, you are important. And thanks for praying. I pray for you too. Good night, Eva Maria.
All right. Thank you, Eva Maria. How about we get to Jason?
Well, hello and greetings, Madam Danny, Mama Linda, and Cowboy Dave, and to everyone who can hear my voice across the fruited plain from sea to shining sea. This is Jason, your virtual mentor coordinator. Here we are together again on the radio. So shout out to my guys at the Walls Unit, to Eric, Buddy, Corey, and all the good brothers in the mentor program. Shout out to Wall Street, Mr. Rincon, and all the very ambitious brothers at the Ferguson Unit Trustee Camp. Shout out to Dennis 3RD, Mr. McGee, and all the Kairos brothers at Ellis. Sorry I wasn't able to make it last week, guys, but I will see you again later this month. Now, as I always say, hey, I'm just here to try to encourage you, lift your spirits, and maybe even challenge you. So, this week, tomorrow, we move forward. Now, as the clocks move forward, my challenge to you this week is this. Are you going to move forward as well? Are you going to now move forward with the clock? Now, hey, I know we're going to lose an hour, but are you going to let that stop you from taking care of the things that you need to? Are you going to maximize the time that you do have? You see, leaders don't complain about their circumstances or the time they have or don't have. They maximize it. So I encourage you to use this season of time to focus on what really matters and maximize your time to improve yourself. As the good book says, be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. And that's out of Ephesians 5:15 through 17. And I like to close with, keep hoping, keep trusting, keep believing, and keep your head up and to the Lord. Because that's where it's all at, guys. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you again next week. Good night.
All right. Thank you so much, Jason. Let's see. Let's get to Carmelo.
Call. I'd like to say hello to all of the men and women behind bars. You're not forgotten. You are thought about, and I hope things go well for you. I specifically want to say hi to, I forgot my name, to Brad at the San Saba unit, Bradley. Hi, Bradley. I hope this finds you well. I hope you're doing good and putting your each foot forward. And I hope things are progressing for you. We're going to get a lot of rain tomorrow and a little cool front, so hang in there. Don't forget that we lose an hour tonight going forward. Yes, we lose an hour of sleep tonight, so enjoy what sleep you can get. And you have a blessed week, and I'll try and Talk to you next week. I love you. I've not forgotten about you. And just know you are loved and thought about. My second shout out is for Marcus at the PAC unit. Hi, Marcus. I hope this finds you well and safe, and I hope things are progressing for you. I hope you're staying cool and doing what you need to do. Keep your chin up and just know that you're thought about and you're loved. Have a good spring break. Tomorrow's, I guess today is the first day of spring break. I don't know. But don't forget to set your clock, if you have a clock, forward an hour. And sleep well tonight. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. Your love. Good night, Prison Show. Thank you for all you do. And Traveling Grace home.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. All right. How about Tanya on line 2? Hey, Tanya.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can hear you. Go ahead.
I just wanted to do a shout out to my nephew at Montford Unit, T.J. Bross, and let him know that he's loved and we're thinking of him, and to keep his head up.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling, and we hope that you have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Y'all just remember, you can't say the full name in the unit. So just remember, say the first name, unit, nickname, unit, nickname.
First and last name.
First and last name, yeah. I keep saying nickname. Nickname.
Yeah, well, nicknames are great.
Yeah, with the state, because I learned the hard way that there is more than one philo. Yeah. There is more than one. Yes, there is. All right, let's get to Cecilia. Hey, how are you, Cecilia?
I'm well, thank you. I want to let you guys know that y'all's radio show is very appreciated and very much looked forward to by my husband. I want to give him a big shout out, let him know that I'm thinking of him and I miss him. His name is Rocky, and he's over in the Feds. And I love you and miss you. I'm praying for you. Keep your head up, and you're almost home.
Well, that's great. We love hearing that. Some of the men and women located in the Feds are listening to us. So big shout out to everyone in the Feds.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now we have Lydia. Lydia. Hey, Lydia.
How are you?
Hi.
Yes. I just want to give a shout out to Beto. Hello, mijo. I was waiting for your call today, and I thought you would call me today. But we're good, mijito. It's still windy. Not as windy today, but it's still a good 25 miles per hour. It's really windy. I just saw your Theo come in just a few minutes ago in the truck, and Tia Janie and Jason were at the zoo with the kids today over in Brownsville. They posted some pictures, and I sent you the picture of that soccer ball. I hope you got it. Give me a call tomorrow, Beto. Let's see, what else do I have? I just spoke with Tia early. She was babysitting, of course, but she said she might. They were going to bring the baby over to Alex's later because I think they're going to the zoo tomorrow too. They're going to take her to the zoo. I talked to Tia Gracie this morning, and they were eating breakfast as usual and just hanging out, her and Tio Juan. Today was Florie's birthday, Jason's wife. Today was her birthday. And Tina is up in San Antonio, and Jorge and I were watching what is called a game, baseball. It was the World Classic. It was played in Houston, actually, in Houston. And it was 10 to 5, I think. It's almost over, but really it was it was Brazil against USA, and they walked a lot of people. They walked a lot of people, but still the score is 10 to 5, 10 USA, 5 Brazil. It's almost over. USA has it's loaded bases. It's all loaded. So it was just a game. Not much of a game, but anyway. Like I said, give me a buzz tomorrow. I love you and I miss you, mijo. You take care. Okay, good night, everyone. Good night, Danny, Linda, David.
Good night, Miss Lydia.
Bye, Lydia.
You're welcome.
Bye, Lydia.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
You know, I saw Miss Lydia last weekend, and she was all excited. She got to spend time with her son. It was so cute with her little nieces running around.
Yeah.
Berto.
She's so good
Berto.
about going to visit, too.
Yeah. Okay, let's get to Miss Caitlin.
Hola, Beto. How are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe and smiling. As for me, all is okay, yeah, pretty good. I'm just home from work and I'm here with Belle and she says hola too. Yes, she does. Yeah, at the moment she's I think she's trying to do my hair. So I say you can hear her, so yeah, she wants to say hi. Again, it is raining here. Yeah, again, another day of rain. I think the last 2 days it wasn't raining, but it was nice and sunny, and yeah, back to the rain. So if you hear me quacking pretty soon, that is why. Bella's doing good. She spent yesterday hanging out with Tibbs. Yeah, I think her and Tibbs kind of love each other. Yeah, which is a bit different than Daytona. While Daytona loved Tibbs, it was more she would have loved to have eaten him rather than actually love him. Other than that, yeah, please know that you're in my heart and thoughts. And I also want to say hi and give a big shout out to the guys, Eric, Mark, Will, Depot and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good, and know that I'm sending you all the hugs and prayers. So good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Well, I could hear her puppy. So cute. All right, Mr. Clayton. Hey, Mr. Clayton.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. First, I want to give a shout out to the Prison Show for giving me this opportunity, and I want to say prayers and deep thoughts for family members and incarcerated individuals in Texas and Arkansas also, as well as my father, Clayton, doing a life without sentence. This year, make 31 years, and I want to give prayers to every incarcerated individual inside Arkansas facilities with mass incarceration for many years, and also short staff shortage. I just want to say I'm praying for each and all family members and every incarcerated individual from Texas to Arkansas, and never lose hope. God is always by your side, and just know to keep prayers every night, and God is the one to do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Clayton. You have a great weekend.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Okay. How about John with Prison Nation? He is on line 2. We're getting busy on these phones. Hey, Mr. John.
Greetings, everyone. I'm John, and I'm calling from Toledo. I'm calling from Ohio. I'm calling on behalf of and sort of representing all the prisoners locked up in the MDOC, which is the Michigan Department of Corrections, and the ODRC, the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections. And I'd like to give a shout out to some special prisoners who it's time to. Michigan has life without parole, and you have some prisoners there who have been down for over 50 years. It's time to bring them home. I have friends there that I've known since grade school and since juvenile hall, youth homes, boys' schools, since I was 8 years old, 14 years old. They've been down for 25, 30, 35 years and 40 years, and it's time to bring them home. So I'd like to give a shout out to my brother Sanders Eel. I'd like to give a shout out to Shadow, which is Jake Klimt. I'd like to give a shout out to my homeboy Al, who's one of the people that I know for a long, long time. The other thing is last time I called in, I did kind of hang up fast. I'm not a great talker and stuff. I call in and I listen to the podcast when I can because I try to be supportive and an advocate for prisoners. I served 17 consecutive years in the Michigan Department of Corrections, and after leaving that, I want to be the person that is supportive for all prisoners, just not those in the Midwest, but I pay attention to the death penalty, corrections, policing, and law enforcement. I want to just point something out because people don't always know this, but corrections, whether it's in Texas or up here in the North and the Midwest and stuff, it's all big business. And I'm looking at some stuff like the stock market and stuff. If anyone has heard about the Geo Group, their market cap on the stock market today, at the close of today, was almost $2 billion. Okay, and that's the Geo Group. They have private prisons, they have corrections officers, they do detention facilities for ICE. Then you have like Core Civic. Their market cap today was $1.8 billion. Anyone ever hear of Axon? Axon makes tasers. All corrections departments, most corrections departments, all law enforcement departments use Axon products, Axon cameras, Axon Draft One technology. Axon's market cap today was $46 billion. Okay, now add that up. That's a lot of money. And these are the same people, and their reach doesn't just reach inside the prisons, but it also reaches, these are for-profit companies, like they profitize off of visits, off of the telecommunications. They have no incentive for anyone to be rehabilitated or to get out of prison because they also run and manage the halfway houses, the GPS monitoring, the drug substance abuse rehabilitation, and stuff. And I just feel that my purpose is bringing awareness to prison-related issues and stuff like that. I thank the people there at the prison show for allowing people to call in and say a few shout outs and I'm thinking about all the people that are locked up, whether you're on death row, LWOP, or you have an out date. Keep your prayers there and go with God wherever you go. That's my message for tonight. And can I hang up now, Cowboy Dave?
Go ahead, brother. We appreciate you calling in.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you.
All right, brother.
All right. How about Kaliango?
Good evening to everyone on the Prison Show. Hope you're doing well. I want to send my shout out to my brother Franklin Davis, Melissa Lucio, Lady Rodri, Robinson Roberts, Lasso, Peter Jr., to my beautiful Mom Linda, Madame Danny, David, Francis, Peter. Have a blessed weekend.
Wow, it sounded like he had a lot going on over there.
You know, he didn't call for a couple of weeks, and I sent him a message, and I said, are you okay? He said, yeah, his son, who's not even a year old, I think, broke his phone.
Oh.
So he had to get a new one, and so he couldn't call. He couldn't do anything until he got a new phone.
Aw.
I mean, he's always got a lot going on. I've heard chickens and
Yeah.
heavy-duty equipment. He was on a bulldozer one day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to school for that. He's driving one now.
Yeah. Well, that's good, but you kind of got to shut it down when you want to do a shout out.
Yeah. Just a little. Just a little.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to Miss Patty. Hey, Miss Patty.
Thank you for calling. You should go in.
Hey, Miss Patty. You there? Well, why don't we put Miss Patty on hold and let's get on over to Lupe.
Can you put one back on hold?
Okay, let's get to Lupe. Hey, Lupe.
Yes. Hi, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Oh, great. I wasn't sure if you were hearing me or not. Hi, my name is Lupe, and I'm doing a shout out for for Isidro de la Cruz, and he's in the Ponsky unit. I just wanted to say hello and let you know that your mom has been coming by to help me around the house, and I appreciate her very much. And also just to let you know that I can have you in my continued prayers and that you are loved. And that was it. Thank you all so very much.
Thank you, Lupe. You have a great weekend.
Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. How about Miss Kiki?
This message for Rodney at the Plonsky unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. Just at the gym right now. Just got off the phone with you, but I figured I'd call and leave you a message for tonight. You know, I'll be missing you tonight when you get this. I love you. I'm thinking of you. And I will talk to you tomorrow, noon my time to your time. Love you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you, Prison Show.
Thank you, Miss Kiki. All right. Oh, Marci. Let's get to Miss Marci on line 2. Hey, Marci.
Hey, I wanted to give a shout out to my brother-in-laws, Brittany's brothers, Chevy and Baby D. I just want to tell y'all that I love y'all, and both of y'all only have a few more months, so keep positive, keep your mind on good things, and the whole family is waiting for you to come home, and we're expecting really good things from y'all, and so be thinking about good things, and love y'all so much, and love y'all Prison Show.
Well, we love you too.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye now.
Bye-bye. And now we have the not-so-mysterious Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout-outs for the Historic Prison Show on the Mighty 90 KPFT. Here's my shout-outs. The guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Oz. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas. Shout-out for Keith Money. Tasha wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout-out for Curtis Robertson. Shout-out for Jesse Cortez. Shout-out for Raymond Lee Cart. Special shout-out for Clarence Bowman. Hopefully you're doing much good, much better. And you can continue to write to Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth, and I'll write you back. And remember to donate to the Historic Prison Show and donate to the KPFT 90.1 FM. And now, adios, back to the Prison Show.
Yeah, David, we were wondering why you want Linda, in her
lap.
She's practically in my lap. What the hell?
Because she's hiding behind the cranes and you can't see her face in the camera.
Oh, you're just hiding behind the crane.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants you in my lap so much. I hope not.
No, I just want to see her pretty face.
He wants to see your pretty face. Now she's all the way over here in the crane.
Yeah, she's moving on over. I think she's cold. She's trying to get warm.
I swear to God.
Well, we heard y'all whispering a while ago. We're trying to figure out, now you're just
Ken was
sitting all close. Look like you're holding hands there for a minute. See right there?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, you caught us.
You're going to get us a letter from Bill Sims over this.
Well, he might like it.
Well, I was going to confess that I was actually the feet person.
Oh. Now we know.
Now we know. Hey, we're going to get Linda to do her shout-outs, but before I forget, shout-out to all the plumbers at the Styles unit on 4 building B-Pod, I think it was. I think that's it, yeah. Okay, Linda, come on. Get. Oh, now you caught me. There. Okay, but you got to get by the mic. Here, let me. Ooh, okay. I can't.
Mr. Karen Otis, Mr. John Banos, and Saniga Gilliard from Phoenix, Maryland. I don't know if I said that name right.
Oh, yeah. See, yeah, that's it.
Brian Kendrick, Andrew Tinney, Marcus Robinson, Deshaun Truitt, Charles, I can't read tonight, Charles Rickard, Kevin Jackson, Amelia Breckenridge, Greg Woodard, Coy Simpson, Michael Turner, Michael Faulkner, Alonzo Harden, William F. Owen Sr., Paul Chabot, Emmanuel Etienne, Dennis Price, Robert Robinson, Big Flo, Iron Thunder Horse, Bill Sims, CJ, Jaime Cole, Tyrone Williams, Will Spear, Richard Fallon, Ronald Haskell, Franklin Davis, Charles C. Bolton, Lucky Ward, David Wood, Gregory Allen, Kelsey Young, Jory Caruso, Aaron Jaime Holt, Gustavo Guzman, Kelvin Rivers, Joey Vela, David Tripolone, Sebastian Vargas, Garland Harper, Tyrone Jamal Williams. I'm sorry about that. These names are crazy. James May, Albert Palmer, Thomas Craig, Jesus Salazar, Jason Ray Smith, Adolph Dela Cruz. And I need to bring my glasses next week because I cannot see anymore.
No, she can't.
I cannot see. I'm getting old and I don't know.
She's old and set in her ways. Okay.
So she's got them feet.
The feet.
That's the only thing holding up. Everything else is falling apart.
And You know what? I mistakenly didn't say happy birthday to my bestie, Farron. Happy birthday, bestie.
And don't forget Joy.
Oh, well, it's Joy.
Joy, Joy, Joy.
I know.
Joy.
Happy birthday, Joy. And happy birthday,
Javier.
CJ.
It's Javier's birthday.
Oh, Javier. But happy birthday, CJ.
Yeah, Javier never comes around anymore. Anyway.
Yeah, Javier.
Javier doesn't like us anymore.
No, he doesn't.
No, I think it's not that at all. I think it's his wife kind of got on his booty because he's got all them kids and he needs to go spend time with them. And they got baseball practice and inline skate practice and, I don't know, judo practice. And,
And we were over here talking about bleaching.
oh, you would? Yep.
You remember that?
I remember that, yep.
All right. Let's get to Patty again. It's Patty again. Let's get to her. Hey, Patty again.
Hi, Patty again. This is Patty. This shout out is from Humberto Garza. Hey, Milo, I just wanted to say I had a lovely visit with you last week, and I'm glad we were able to go. Leah and Aitana really enjoyed, especially Aitana, with those two ladies that gave her snacks. So she was a happy camper. Anyway, hopefully I'm going to get that car I told you. So maybe I'll be going up in a new caddy sometime. I love you. I miss you. Theo's working late nights. He just got home right now. I work from 7:30 right now to 6:30 this afternoon. So I'm really tired. The boys are upset with me because they were in the cage for like 2.5 hours. So they're mad with me right now, Louie and Marley. And I'm mad with them because yesterday Louie was trying to kill a chicken.
Oh.
So, yeah. And we have baby chickens. There's 8 of them right now. Hopefully there'll be more by next week. So we're going to have a lot of little pollitos. I love you. I miss you. Anthony calls. He's doing okay. And that's really about it. Hello to Jeff, Rudy, Big Will. Hi, Big Will. I got your message. Hope everyone's doing okay, especially you, mijo. I love you. I'm watching Everybody Loves Raymond on Prime Video. I don't know if you can watch, but it's so funny, mijo. I crack up all night, you know. Anyway, I miss you. I don't know when we're going to go fishing because your deal's working late for, I think, at least 4 weeks now. So, anyway, good night. Thank you all.
Thank you, Miss Patty.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I'm going to give a few shout-outs, but a great big one to Mr. Jeff Pribble. I heard the good news. Woohoo! Yay!
Yeah, that is great
Yeah,
news.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I did share it with Linda. Ha. All right. Big shout-out to T, and, of course, like I said, Farron. Happy birthday. Kelsey Young, big shout-out to you. I hope you're doing well. And Travis Fletcher, great news. Woohoo. I'm going to make this short because I know David has a laundry list of names. Big Will. Hey, Big Will. I'm going to go see you real soon. Jay and Chucky at the Win Unit. Rexalicious. Hey, Rexalicious. Linda and I were just talking about you. And, of course, CJ. Hey, CJ. Big shout out to you. And Troy Glover. And everyone in the plumbing and 4 building. B-Pod. Did you do yours, Linda? Yeah, you did yours.
Yes.
David.
Well, you like them plumbers, don't you?
Yeah, I've been, they have been, you know what? I did, you nasty. I just got
I'm
that.
just saying that's twice now.
Well, they got on to me because I forgot. I've been forgetting for like a month, and now it's like, oh, yeah, I got to remember.
Well,
So I said,
make up for lost time.
Absolutely. Giggle, giggle.
Oh, come on now. At least we're not whispering in here.
Okay, now
All
why
these
y'all want to
sweet
put
nothings.
why y'all want to put this on right smack in my face, this news?
What is it?
Well, a second ago it was...
Joe ain't paying no attention. She's on her phone like Linda.
Oh, yeah, well, all I saw was Cheeto. She's like, what am I doing? Look, there it is. There we go.
Yep. She's watching your screen. Whatever shows up on your screen is on her screen.
It's over here.
So she was watching the news and trying to do a radio show. And she don't have ADHD, so it doesn't work that way.
No, you and Ken are blessed with it.
I'm like a damn octopus over here.
You are an octopus. Yes.
Although you've been really good the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I try. But you've been out there a lot, too.
Mm-hmm. He chases me out here because he wants to be everything.
No, you had to go tell about your feet.
Oh, yeah. You had to do the feet. And we love it. We do love it. She loves it.
Yeah. You want me to get the list, the whole list, nothing but the list?
So, before you do the list, Ken, do you want to do a shout-out? Yeah, come on, because once David gets the list out,
I've got a bunch of people new people.
Oh, you got new people?
Yeah, I got a lot of new people.
Well, Ken wants to give a shortened version of his list.
Yes, he's got a list here.
Oh, Ken has a list?
Yes.
He's
like, shaking his head no.
No.
All right, hey guys, shout out to Big John. Hey, I took care of that for you today while we had dinner. But just so there's never a mistake again, everybody please know I am not in charge of booking here at the Prison Show. That is solely David's responsibility. You guys have a good week. Got any questions, comments, concerns? Contact David.
Complaints? Contact David.
Yeah, they do anyway.
Yeah, but we want to make sure they do.
Emails, texts, phone calls.
David.
Some folks, I go ahead and schedule them on, and they still call me 5 times to make sure they're on the schedule.
Hey, wait a minute. What about Joanne? Joanne, you want to say something before David?
I asked her a while ago. She said no.
Oh, okay. All right.
You going to make shout-outs, Joe?
I got one.
Oh, come on with it, then.
Let me do one.
She got one.
She got one.
We can get her over here.
She's coming.
Her little fuzzy thing's not on there.
Fuzzy thing?
Yeah. What do you call it?
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, because you're wrapping me up.
You want to talk? Wait. Sweet nothings, huh?
Yeah. Well, she had the cord around my neck.
Oh, that would be my... Yeah, let me add it.
I want to do a shout out to Natalie and Adrian at the McConnell. They were married this week, and she messaged me. They were married on Tuesday. Congratulations. And she messaged me this morning and says he was approved for parole. I want to say congratulations on 2 counts, getting married and getting approved for parole, just as soon as he finishes his program. I really wasn't prepared for anything, and I don't have anything else, but just want to say hi to everybody out there. And if you get me a message, I'll shout out to you. But I'm working on list whenever I come in. So y'all take care.
Thank you. Okay, David, I guess you can go.
You guess? Maybe. If she don't choke me with that cord.
Do it.
Let's start out with Adrian Medina, Bill Sims, Charles Flores, Cornelius Robinson, 3RD, who we're trying to figure out how to get him on here.
And you need to play his song again.
We will whenever he's on here.
Oh.
Dennis Price, Douglas Rivera, Jeremy Adler, Joe Ramirez, Kenny Morissette, Kenny Travis, Paul Sims, Pete Sines, Roderick Johnson, Rodney Reed, Sharon, I just shot you a message. Sorry I didn't respond sooner. Sonny Wilson, Will Spear, and Clinton Young. Clinton, Diamond misses you. She got all up in my lap earlier while I was getting ready for the prison show. She looked all sad.
Aww.
I told her, it's okay. I'll shout out to your daddy.
Aww.
So.
How sweet.
She's actually getting along really well. We got her we got on one of those online vet things, so she's got all her allergy pills and everything now. I'm tired of having them ear infections.
Oh.
Yeah, she gets ear infections real bad.
I didn't know they had online vet things.
Yeah, they got one. I'm on the one called Dutch, and there's another one. Whenever she got sick the first time, a friend of mine let me borrow hers. She said that she paid, I don't know what she paid. She paid like $90 for 3 visits. But then I found Dutch, and Dutch is only $99 for the whole year. And you can have 4 or 5 dogs on that thing.
Do they do cats?
I'm sure they do.
Because Linda has a herd.
Yeah, she needs to get it. But it's like $99, but you only get 5 cats at a time. So.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's cheaper than going to the vet. First time I took Diamond to the vet, it cost me $350.
Yeah, it ain't cheap.
So, shout out to Eric Hensley, Ronald Poole, James McElrath, Robert Tatum, Berta, Kyle Boner, John Thomas, Sergio Shaw, Devontae Harris, Marquise Wing, Donnie Allison, Daniel Lipscomb, Justin Stolick, Michael Perez, Savannah Gonzalez, Imani McCormick, Ralph McLean, Brandon Hemingway, Tiffany Cheeks, Willie King, Shane Kaufman, Corey Campbell, Hyun Her, Dylan Healy, Derek MacArthur, Ashley Bradshaw, Gary Followay, Lionel Rogers, Gypsy Allman, DeJohn Taylor, Michael Crudup, Ireland McKay, Roy Forbes, Andre Ramirez, Dutch, Matthew Hoover, Matthew Long, Connell Hawkins, Daniel Moore, DeCoraine McCauley, Aaron Freeland, Crystal Minnie, Terry Taylor, Larry Johnson, Anthony Thomas, Antoine Limberry. Hey, you should read your poem, the one Berta sent.
Oh, yeah, but we have a caller.
Okay, let's take the caller.
Yeah. How about, let's take Miss Early.
My call. Hey, Mijo, this is Tia Early. Hopefully you're doing fine yourself well. We're doing fine. Hopefully you're in good spirits and keep that smile. I'm glad your mom went up to see you, and I think Patty went up there with her. We're all doing well. I'm doing great. My back feels great. I've lost a lot of weight, which is good. So I'm getting ready for Raylan's wedding, which will be in July the 25th. Layla's doing great in school. She's on a trip to Dallas right now with Texas Tech. So they're doing good. And Edward's in Chicago with his business. But other than that, everyone is well. Theo Ray, like you found out, his brother passed away a week ago, and but everybody's doing well. The family. Frank's doing well as well, and I know you talk to him frequently, so he's doing good. Juan and everyone is doing good. He's doing a lot better with his new medication. So we're praying and trusting God that everything will go well. And work is good. I'm working. And I hope that you're getting out. Now the weather's hot, starting to get hot, so hopefully you get out some, and hopefully you get visitors that will take you in some food. There are people that go in and minister to you all that sometimes let them take food for you all. Hopefully that you'll get some. And prayers for you, mijo. Love you and miss you. And don't forget that if I get put on the list, I'll come up and see you. Uncle and I will come up and see you. Love you, kisses and hugs. Good night, and love you very much and miss you. Thank you, guys, for taking my call.
Thank you, Ms. Early.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. David?
I was waiting on you. I thought you was going to read it.
Oh,
You want me to read it?
Yeah, you read it.
This is from Berta in Wisconsin. The heart of Texas. There isn't too many like the beautiful Danny. I'll go out on a limb and say that she's family. When she twirls her frizzy pin, her aura's uncanny, as she says a prayer and brings peace to the valley. We hear angels sing every Friday night, thanks to Ron and now David's steadfast might. I'd felt all alone, 'cause of them I now see the light. I've seen the faces of angels and man, what a sight. Deep in the heart of Texas, her heart goes even deeper. She's the death row streamer, there's no one that's meeker. And now here's a feature that's made her a teacher. She devotes her time to show you're not a creature. She indicates the ruthlessness of prison. For the torture and murder there's no vision. Society doesn't see their bad decisions until they hear our voice through her from deep within the heart of Texas. Thank you, Berta in Wisconsin.
Thank you so much.
So you need to twirl that pin.
I know. You're making me blush. But I will say, when David sent it to me, it put a smile on my face. And I appreciate it so much. Thank you. It wasn't about my feet, but...
I know we got a couple minutes. You got any news we can use?
You know, I just wanted to remind everyone we're going to be at in Huntsville on the 11th for Cedric Ricks. We will be out there probably around 5:30. So please come stand with us and support solidarity, not just for Cedric, for everyone on death row across the United States. We're going to be out there.
I was going to say you're already out there.
Yeah. Well, we're out there. Linda's out there.
Linda's way out. Linda's way over there.
I know.
She's left.
She's on her phone. She's in the corner, and she's not paying attention.
They said Diddy might get out early. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, he'll have to get him some more lotion.
Baby oil.
Baby oil. Yeah.
2 different things.
What's he going to do whenever he leaves? He going to leave all that in there?
He left it all before.
He spends all his money on baby oil.
It's funny on the TikToks with people going check out at the local grocery store with, some baby oil and
other things?
Like cucumbers and...
Joe's having a hard time with that one. Yep. It's not out yet, Ken. Ken said, remember the Prison Show movie on PBS. It's not out yet, but it will be. It's supposed to be this month, though. So we'll keep y'all posted. The Prison Show movie will be on PBS. You'll be able to see it.
We'll be movie
Everybody
stars.
can see it. So with that documentary, it's still a movie. They call it a film. Yeah. It's from France.
From France?
All the way from France. And without further ado, let's y'all stay tuned. We appreciate you tuning in. Coming up next is Skyla Dawn with Damage Control. Marlo pointed out to me that we missed DJ Chill, but he hadn't been on in a couple of years. So we want you to know that whenever you tune in tonight, you'll be getting Skyla Dawn. Woo! She's before us and after us. I told her the other day we had a Skyla sandwich.
We do. We do.
So y'all have a good weekend, man. Try and stay dry.
Y'all have a great weekend.